Army War College, Mhow, and the National Defense College, New Delhi. Chand was commissioned into 11th Battalion of the Garhwal Rifles in June 1979. He has vast experience spanning over 38 years and has served in all operational theaters and held active combat leadership role at every stage of command. He has commanded a company in the Kargil sector of Ladakh and another company during Operation Pawan as part of the Indian peacekeeping force in Sri Lanka. He has also commanded a battalion in Operation Renu targeted at infiltrators in Assam and Operation Falcon along the line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. An infantry brigade in the desert, a counter-insurgency force in the Kashmir Valley, GOC Southwestern Command Jaipur, and in addition, he has held numerous staff and instructional appointments, including instructor of the Commando Wing in Infantry School. He has also served in the United Nations mission in Somalia. He assumed the office of Vice Chief of Army Staff on 13th January 2017 after General Bipin Rawat was promoted to Chief of Army Staff and retired on 31st May 2018. During 38 years of his career, he has been awarded the Vishishta Seva Medal in 2006, the Atish Vishishta Seva Medal in 2014, the Uttam Yuddha Seva Medal in 2016, and the Param Vishishta Seva Medal in 2018. In addition to this, he is vested with a 30 years long service medal. So long goes the list of achievements of our chief guest, Lieutenant General Sharat Chand. A thunderous applause and a big welcome to our chief guest and to everyone present here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
The sparkle of fire is a witness of your worth. The silent flows of water is a witness of your softness.
The rising of the sun in the east and the sunset in the west is the witness of your rhythm.
The rhythmical movement of the moon is the witness of your perfection.
My words, my soul, are the witness of the oneness of glory of God, whose glorification cannot be described in words.
With graces from our founder, Bishop Daniel Delaney, and blessings from our patron, St. Patrick,
St. Patrick's Academy, Angamaly, bows for God and country in this year of rejuvenation.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and a warm welcome to our eminent chief guest, Lieutenant General Sharat Chand.
the brothers from our sister institutions, fathers, sisters, special invitees and dignitaries.
Honorable Principal, Reverend Dr. Brother Johnson Rex, respected Vice Principal, Brother John Brito, our community member, Brother Nitin Mitoli.
Dear teachers, our wonderful and enthusiastic parents, and smart and dear students.
On behalf of the entire family of SPA, we welcome you aboard to the melodious journey of St. Patrick's Academy's 18th Annual Day celebrations.
Annual Day offers the ideal platform to hone and showcase every passion and skill in a student.
And so tonight, we are blessed to have received the chance to witness the unbridling talent of each and every patrician after 2 years of break.
Yes, we are indeed honored to host such a special night for you, dear parents, fellow patricians, and our esteemed guests.
God speaks to those who take time to listen, and He listens to those who take time to pray. Let us prepare ourselves to fill our minds with the words of God.
From the Holy Bible, the Holy Upanishads, and the Holy Quran.
A reading from the Holy Bible. Love is patient and kind. It is not jealous or conceited or proud. Love does not keep a record of the wrong, but is happy with the truth. Love is eternal.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Assalamualaikum. Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Prayer is not asking. Instead, it is offering oneself to God and listening to His voice from within our hearts. Let's grace this event with the blessings of the Lord.
May I invite the school choir to lead us in prayer.
Beauty
now have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony. May I invite the chief guest of the day, Lieutenant General Sharat Chand, our beloved principal, Reverend Mother Dr. Johnson Rex Denapal, our vice principal, Reverend Mother John Brito, to light the lamp.
It's better to light a spark than succumb to the dark. A small good deed shines through a person, just as how a small wisp of flame can eliminate the dark.
Thank you, dear sir, and thank you, dear brothers. It is time to dive into the festivities of the night. Everything in the universe has a rhythm and harmony. What better way to convey it other than through a dance? Dance is like a poem. It's another form of true devotion to God as well.
It's time to witness the stunning and awe-inspiring dance performance by the semi-classical dancers of St. Patrick's Academy.
Indeed, my dear friends, we need dynamic leadership to run an institution of this magnitude.
We joyfully welcome the head of our institution, an energetic and passionate leader, our principal, Reverend Brother Dr. Johnson Rex, to extend a warm note of welcome to the Augustus gathering.
Respected chief guest, principals, sisters, priests, our dear parents, past students of St. Patrick's Academy, friends, well-wishers, members of the staff, ancillary staff, and our beloved students, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening and a warm welcome to all. It is indeed a beautiful evening, all soaked in the cultural theme, the decoration, the ambience, and your enduring presence, my friends. The energy this year is palpable. Thank you all for your enthusiasm and the spirit of togetherness. Education means intellectual, emotional, cultural, and social development of a person. One cannot develop a unidimensional person who is good in crunching numbers but do not know how to be a good neighbor. Children are like clay that can be molded into any form. It is the responsibility of the school, the teachers, and also the parents to ensure that our children grow up to be a responsible person who think about giving back to the society, who love all the people irrespective of caste, religion, and creed, and above all, love for the country and love for its culture. It is indeed a privilege for the entire SPA family to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Lieutenant General Sarath Chand, former Vice Chief of Army Staff. We are really blessed, dear sir, to have you in our midst today. Along with the entire SPA family and the parents, we welcome you, sir, to this spectacular show. Thank you, dear student. It is not how much you do, but how much love you put in the process of doing. SPA congratulates the students who are going to receive the prizes today, their parents and the teachers, for their hard work and success. You have done the school proud. We appreciate you sincerely, our beloved students, in excelling in your academics. Welcome to you. We welcome all the parents, principals of our neighboring schools, provincial and councillors, vicar of our neighboring parishes, assistant parish priest, sisters from near and far, the petition family, Brother Binoy, principal of St. Patrick's Academy, Manandawadi, Brother Sanders Gibson, director of Delaney Bhavan, Brother Ronish Matthew, vocation promoter, Brother Albert, and our community member, Brother Leo, our well-wishers, children, and our ancillary staff. It will be surely a day to remember. Thank you for your continued trust and faith. Welcome to you. Our school children went all out to make this 18th annual day a special one to remember. We were thrilled to see them putting their act together in creating this mega event. The preparation for this annual day was very short, and within a short span of time, we are able to bring about 1,849 student artists onto the stage today. We simply, dear friends, wonder at the team effort of St. Patrick's Academy efficient teachers, coordinators, annual day committee members, vice principal, brother, and the dance teachers who continually motivating, encouraging, and guiding the students for this mega show. The world is more than we know. Each country in the world has its rich tradition and culture. Culture is mostly about sharing, experimenting, feeling, doing, and living together It conveys values, symbols, beliefs, manners, and ways to define our life and that of others. Culture gives us a sense of who we are. We value and appreciate something and keep them close to our heart only we come to know them. It is time that we give the future generation right understanding of the culture. So dear friends, therefore, we have taken an attempt this year to enact the play Prometheus. Prometheus stands for human progress against the force of nature. We as human beings learned and know that our Creator have love and concern for His creation and given us the gift of fire and hope. Hope helps human beings to struggle for a better future, while fire, as a source of technology, makes success in that struggle possible. So, dear friends, we, the SPA family, committed and take every sincere step to give the child the future that they deserve. And while we do so, we remember on every blade of grass there is an angel saying time and again, grow, grow. As we learn, we grow. So dear friends, we promise you this evening is going to be remembered for a long time to come. And we, the SPA family, say, just sit back and enjoy. God bless patricians, and welcome to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, dear brother. Truly poured straight from the heart.
May we invite you now to have a peep into the glorious moments St. Patrick's Academy, Angamaly went through the academic year 2022-23. For this, we kindly request our dear principal, Reverend Dr. Johnson Rex Dhanapal, to present the same. I request you all to sit and watch the presentation.
Chief guests of the occasion, Lieutenant General Sarath Chand, dignitaries, media personnels, parents, teachers and students. A very good evening to all of you. The secret of our glorious victory lies in the bent knees with head bowed. The power of the mighty hand leads always to achieve greater things for the goodness of the society, imparting wisdom to every soul who embarks into the portal of learning. The gates of St. Patrick's Academy are always open to every individual to create, to spark, to determine their destiny to be fully human alive with the divine blessings to reach further miles with a smile. With gratitude to God, here take pleasure in summing up all the events and activities during the academic year 2022 and 23. The school management. The school management team consists of Reverend Brother Brito, the Vice Principal, Brother Nitin Mitoli, the Community Member, and Brother Johnson Rex, the Principal, with Miss Delma Anish, the Senior School Coordinator, Ms. Rekha Ravi, the Middle School Coordinator, Ms. Mary Swapna, the Junior School Coordinator, and Ms. Neetu Arun, the KG Coordinator. Teaching and non-teaching faculty. SPA is blessed with a set of talented, dedicated, committed teaching faculty to guide and make every child interested to them to grow and glow. A note of appreciation to all the teaching and non-teaching staff for all your contributions towards the institution to generate a remarkable path. ISC, ICSE examination results. Board exam results was announced on 17th July for ICSE, 21st July ISC at 5 p.m. ICSE toppers 2021-22, ISC toppers 2021-22, Staff Seminar. To enhance the teaching skills and creativity of the teachers, a staff seminar was organized on 31st May 2022 by Reverend Brother George Xavier, Vicar General, Patrician Brothers. Reopening Day. The academic year 2022-23 commenced on 1st June, Wednesday, for classes UKG to 12th standard. We seek the blessings of our Lord through a special assembly organized by class 12 students, in which the theme of the year was introduced by the new principal. The theme of the year was set as the year of rejuvenation. Holy Mass. The Eucharist is the source and center of Christian life. We have Holy Mass on first Fridays of every month. We also conducted few special masses which include Reopening Day, the Feast of Assumption of Mother Mary, Children's Day, etc. Class 11 Orientation Program. Orientation program for Class 11 was held on 13th June in Delaney Hall. Principal addressed the students and the senior school coordinator gave the necessary guidelines for the academic year 2022-23. LKG Orientation Program. The orientation program for the parents of LKG was conducted on 5th June 2022 with great enthusiasm. The tiny tots of LKG along with their parents were received by the SPA family. A grand welcome ceremony was organized. Ms. Minu Cherian, consultant psychologist, shared valuable information on child psychology with the parents. Environment Day. Patricians showcased their gratitude to Mother Earth on the World Environment Day through special programs creating awareness towards a safer earth to live. Students of class 12 along with the principal, vice principal and teachers planted saplings in the school premises, pledging to protect and preserve our environment. Investiture Ceremony. Leaders aren't born, they are made. The investiture ceremony was held on 2nd July 2022. Dr. M.C. Dilip Kumar, former Vice Chancellor of Sri Sankaracharya University of Sanskrit, was the chief guest who inspired the young minds with the need to be great leaders of the nation. The leaders pledged to bestow the duties, mounting the flame of virtue and holiness as they were vested with leadership responsibilities. Cynosure and English Fest. The literary and cultural fiesta of SPA was held in the month of August in a splendid manner in the form of inter-house competitions. Actor Bibin George graced the inaugural ceremony and Reverend Father Sebastian distributed the prizes on the valedictory ceremony. Chagu House declared as the overall champions. Book Fair. A 3-day book fair was organized in the school in the month of September to encourage reading habits among the students. Onam and Teachers' Day celebration. The second terminal examinations ended on a happy note with the Onam and Teachers' Day celebrations on 2nd September 2022. Class 12 students took the lead to organize programs for the dear teachers in the most befitting manner. Onam Day celebrations were conducted upholding the rich traditional heritage of the state. Junior School Computer Lab inauguration. The renovated computer lab for junior school was blessed and inaugurated on 1st October 2022 by Reverend Father Sebastian, Vicar of Holy Cross Foreign Church, Manjapura. Seminar. A one-day seminar on adolescents' challenges and well-being was organized for classes 6th to 12th in the month of October. The session was conducted by Reverend Father Christy, CSSR, and Father J.S. Kulathingal, CSSR. Anti-narcotic campaign. St. Patrick's Academy joined hands with the Kerala government in its anti-narcotic campaign to highlight the evil effect of drug abuse among the people, especially the youth and the students. As part of this noble mission, the school conducted an anti-narcotic rally with the cooperation of Excise Department of Kerala under the leadership of the school principal on 28 October 2022. Sparkle. A 3 days cultural fest sparked. Miss Aswati Srikanth, actress, inaugurated the fest. Almost 700 students showcased their talents in various events, including literary and cultural events. Winners and individual champions were awarded with the trophies, medals, and certificates. Class picnics. A one-day picnic was organized for classes 9 to 12 in the month of November to Dreamland, Munnar, and Wonderla, Kerala Piravi. A special assembly was organized by the Malayalam department on November 1st to celebrate Kerala Piravi. Children's Day celebrations. The most precious thing in this world is a smile on the face of a child, and we could do it on Children's Day. All the children came in colorful dress and seemed so excited for the power-packed dance performance, musical programs, and ramp walk organized by the junior school teachers. Unlike previous years, this time, middle and senior school witnessed a different mode of Children's Day celebration. Cochin Golden Hits, a live musical band performed for the students in the junior block, and students got an opportunity to shake their legs for the beautiful songs. After the celebrations, sweets were distributed in the classes. Marathon. Mini marathon for junior school students was organized on 18th November 2022. The students of class 4 and 5 covered a distance of 1 kilometer around the campus. The top 5 runners in both boys and girls were awarded. The inter-house marathon for classes 6th to 12th was organized on 19th November 2022. Boys ran 4.7 km and girls ran 3.6 km outside the school campus. Aloysius House bagged the overall championship trophy in marathon. Club activity. As part of the club activity, Nature Club, in collaboration with the Lions Club Manjapura, initiated the organic farming drive at St. Patrick's Academy. Lions Club sponsored 100 grow bags with various vegetable saplings. Nature Club members on the club days manure the plants and have now begun with harvesting. Hydroponics. Nature Club experimented with a new technique in farming, namely hydroponics. Students were given a one-day workshop on the same. Christmas and outreach program. Christmas, the season of love, joy, and peace, was celebrated by St. Patrick's Academy Junior School on 20th December 2022 with the theme of giving the light of love to those who need it most. Like previous years, we continued with our generosity in the form of outreach program. We could raise a total amount of 5,59,315 rupees, of which 2 lakhs each was given to Alfonsa Sneha Nivas, Nedunkunnam, and St. Vincent de Paul Providence House, Pala, Old Age Home. Of the amount, 1,69,000 was given to St. Rocky's LP School, Nadamuri, Manjapura. Career Guidance Program. Akash Institute organized a one-day career guidance program for students from classes 8th to 12th in the month of June 2022. A career guidance program was held for classes 9 and 11 on 9th January 2023 by a leading career counselor, Mr. Praveen SK from Trivandrum. External cultural competitions. Sports and games competitions. Let me conclude the report seeking the blessings of the Almighty to help and guide us in the right direction and the promise of excellence and the commitment to serve the people with quality education. Thank you, dear parents and well-wishers, for your support and placing your faith in our educational mission. Let us together work to help our children to excel in their future.
Oh, dear brother, that was as if we were there once again. Thank you so much.
We think too much and feel too little. More than missionary, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness. And without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost.
We, the people, have the power to make this a beautiful place to live in, to make it a paradise.
Without love, our world is but a tomb. The terms love and care are often glossed over by most people.
Yet, it holds depth and meaning almost incomprehensible to mankind. A cherishing soul is one that brings forth peace and affection. And such was the heart of the legend and Prometheus.
The name Prometheus is something familiar to most of you. The legendary Titan god of fire, part of Greek mythology, is famous for his shrewd and sharp-witted counsel. He is believed to have been the creator of mankind itself. Unfortunately, his attempts to better the lives of his creation brought him into conflict with Zeus, the god of sky and thunder, the one who reigns over all gods in the Greek mythology.
What did Prometheus' trickery and ill will lead to? His untimely demise or a glorious victory of conquest?
Here we have the artists of St. Patrick's Academy offering you the chance to visually explore the vast storyline of Greek mythology.
The Titan god of fire, Prometheus.
Sit back and enjoy.
First, there was chaos, the vast, immeasurable abyss, outrageous as a sea, dark, wasteful and vile.
And two children were born from the chaos, Night and Erebus.
From darkness and death, love was born. The bliss of light was bestowed by love.
And then there was Mother Earth, Gaia, with her verdant hills and mountains, breathtaking valleys, glassy lakes, bucolic landscape, captivating clouds, undisturbed meadows.
Oh, what an ethereal appearance! and Uranus lived in tranquility in heaven with their offsprings, the Titans.
In the midst of this blissful life, Cronus was ill brewing with a few of his followers.
Here he is at the court of Uranus to materialize his plans.
Cronus, my son, why do you have an unpleasant disposition?
Tell us, dear, what's bothering you? You have even forgotten to show reverence to your father.
Botheration? Dare you ask me what worries and irritates my mind?
Cronus, my child, we have never seen you agitated like this.
Don't hesitate to share your heart's agony with your father.
What bothers and troubles my mind is this throne of yours, the one on which you are seated. I desire it to be mine. and only mine. And I dream of ruling over this heaven, seated on this.
What? Cronus? Have you turned insane? Have you forgotten our rules and ethics?
Son, who are you talking all these to?
I know very well who I'm talking to. Now, I will talk no more. I proceed to action. Fasten him tight.
Your lust for power has blindfolded you. You even forget.
Don't utter a word. If you even try to open your mouth, my sword will reply you.
You wretched brute! Selfishness and greed for power have turned you spiteful. Time will pay you for what you meted out to your father today.
Oh, Mama. I'm afraid. I'm badly petrified. My progeny would dethrone me one day, imprison me. Oh, Cronus, poor Cronus, you're imprisoned. You're engulfed in darkness. Oh, yeah, Mother Goddess of Heaven. See, look at the might of these hands. It's invincible. It's prodigious, unequaled and unparalleled. These potent arms will crush down heads, be it crown or otherwise.
Cronus, you're committing a mistake. You will have to pay for this.
Stop your gabby tongue. It would be wise of you all to surrender to me. Courtiers, take them. I hereby proclaim that I am the master of the Titans. The sole authority of Titans is me. Blow loud the trumpets of victory and tune your legs to the dances of rhyme.
Though Cronus ignored the words of Gaia, her words of curse haunted him. Each child which his wife Rhea bore him was confined to eternal imprisonment in his belly.
Rhea wept tears for each kid she was denied to bring up. Now, a sixth baby was born to goddess Rhea.
Oh, my dear son, how do I take my eyes off your gracious face? The golden aura around you testimonies your vigor and power.
Honorable goddess, my heart skips a beat when I look at this tender face. Would you be permitted by your lordship god Cronus to keep him with you? Like the other 5 kids you gave birth, this lovely boy too will be confined to his lordship's belly.
Stop it, please! How unfortunate a mother am I! My womb could bear, but I could never rear a child. Look at him! Even the mere thoughts of bringing him up overwhelms my heart.
Goddess Rhea, why don't you share the agony of your heart with Mother Goddess Gaia? I believe she will be able to understand your pain. Don't you remember? It's Mother Gaia who has prophesied the end of Cronus' supremacy. Definitely, she will have a satiating key to your concern.
Yes, Mother Goddess Gaia. She is the only one I can look up to in this desolate moment. Oh, Mother of Earth, Goddess Gaia, please appear before me and bless me with a solution to end my trial.
Dear daughter, Goddess Rhea, I know the pain you encompass. Who else other than me can understand the depth of your agony?
Mother Goddess, look at your grandson. Can't you see a radiance on his little face? Please, Queen Gaia, kindly sort out a way to keep the sweet innocence of mine from his father Cronus. Please, please help.
Fear not, Rhea. This little face inscribes the fall of his father Cronus, and I foresee tomorrow's ruler in him.
But no sooner does Lord Cronus come to know of his birth than he would be here, and he will be.
No, Rhea. Cronus will not be powerful enough to stop the destiny. Cronus can never put an end to this babe. I will make arrangements with Amalthea, the she-god, to keep him safe.
Be it the sky or the earth, but wherever the child is, Cronus would find him out. He is a king of God. There's not a moment on earth without his knowledge.
Don't bother about it, Rhea. Amalthea will nurse and bring him up in a pouch hung in a cave in the valley of a mountain range. Cronus will not know about the mountain, for I created it.
Oh, thank you. Please take him to safe custody.
Here comes Lord God Cronus.
Where's the newborn?
Can't you put an end to this cruelty, God Cronus?
This isn't cruelty, Goddess Rhea. This is just to overcome all obstacles in my way, to remain the supreme commander of this universe.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed far reaching greatness, relentless, you survive.
Oh,
Mama!
It's time to accept the invitation of the breeze, that vasty mound of Olympia.
See, when I look from here, Mount Olympus seems to be a gem-embellished crown.
That diadem crown precisely suits your head, dear son. I look forward to that day of coronation, which is not too far away.
Mama, your mind is much perturbed. What happened?
Which mother can bear the agony of being parted from her child? I have not gone through the pain of labor, but I think it may not be as painful as the anguish of a mother's heart.
The curse of goddess Gaia should ensue, and you have always reminded that it has to be delegated through me. Then why now? Your distress is chaining my limbs.
Never, Zeus. It's destined that the birth of a new century is to be emanated by you. Remain focused and steady. You ought to begin your journey to be the supreme power of this universe. All my blessings are with you. Go, Zeus. The throne predestined by fortune awaits you, dear.
Cronus, here I come as the nemesis to bring you ultimate doom.
God Cronus, my brother, you look bewildered. What steals the thought of the mighty Emperor of Heaven?
Oceanus, my brother, something forebodes my thoughts. What could be the reason?
The sky is suddenly dark and cloudy. There are many bizarre changes in the atmosphere.
Look! Look there!
What's there? I cannot see anything.
The face of Uranus. I could see Uranus in the sky. But now? Why does that happen? Something unfaithful is going to happen. Yes, it's a mischance.
You guessed it right, Cronus. Your reign draws to a close today, you bedevil sinner. Your throne will judder and tremble at the birth of the new Olympian age. It's time for Olympus to regain its grandeur.
Hey, old hag, shut your mouth.
Huh, the final flare before burning to ash. How will discernment exist amidst arrogance and haughtiness? Your son Zeus is at your castle to dethrone you exactly the same way you overthrew your father and seized power.
Zeus? Son? My son? Never. All my progeny are encompassed within me, and that too eternally.
God Cronus, you're mistaken. When you blindly reigned over a throne which you never deserved, did you not see your son growing up as your enemy?
Nothing happens in this universe without my knowledge. And how did you bring up a son of mine? In the sky? Netherworld? Or the sea?
He was brought up in a pouch, hung with a magical golden rope in the cave of Chikaro, and was taken care by curators who prevented the sound of the baby being heard out with the sound of swords. And thus, Amalthea, the she-god nurse, Zeus' foster mother, brought him up without contact of sea, sky, and netherworld. Remember, Cronus, he who lives by the sword dies by the sword.
Greetings, Pater.
Stop your mockery. Draw your sword and fight with me.
Unbelievable. How fitting words to greet a son on our initial encounter.
Stop it! Stop your palaver. I'm Cronus, the sovereign power. You are a mere reflection in front of my might.
This is the reply for your power-hungry sovereignty.
God Cronus, who overthrew his father Uranus and usurped his throne, could not win against his son, God Zeus.
The defeated Cronus is brought in chains to the newly ascended ruler, God Zeus.
Pater, Lord Cronus, though we believe that history repeats itself, our intent no vengeance. My only demand is to get back all my siblings released from your belly.
No, it's impossible.
Impossible? Hephaestus, give him potion drink. We will see how it's possible to get back my siblings.
Cronus, aren't you tormented at this overthrow? Where is your crowned head? Time takes its toll. My grandchild, God Zeus, I'm deeply indebted to you.
I'm not to replicate what you did to your father. I will set you free, but promise me never to dream of recouping Tron again.
I'm proud of God Zeus, my grandchild. A man as powerful as thunder has become the supreme power of Olympia.
Friends, now we are in a transitional phase. We have set a new epoch. This Olympia says my supremacy. You gods will subordinate me and rule over under my guidance. I'm Zeus, the king of all gods.
Courtiers! Now the king of gods, mighty Zeus, will announce the schemes he proposes to implement in this heaven kingdom.
My warriors, remember, a sound mind exists only in a sound body. The life of a warrior is challenging, which demands a very healthy and strong body. In order to prove their physical stamina, I'm going to conduct a race right here in this valley of Olympia. The winners will be awarded the crown of leaves. Also, many other lifelong privileges await you. Be ready.
The growing honor and distinction of Zeus turned Titans green with envy.
They conspire against the king of gods, God Zeus.
Zeus, Zeus, Zeus! No other name other than Zeus. We should bring an end to this.
We, the mighty Titans, can win over him for sure.
Don't underestimate the power of Zeus, the thunderbolt, a man with such destructive power.
It's ridiculous to be a coward. Don't let fear rule over us.
The camp of Zeus is molding fine warriors. His dominance is unquestioned.
Why don't we invite Zeus for a duel in the city of Olympia?
But why? Ill advised. Why risk ourselves? Didn't you see the plight of Cronus?
Hey, think well. It's not to die at the hands of Zeus, but this wrestling would enable us to measure the power of their forces.
Oh, then it's good. Let's send a note of invitation to King of Gods, God Zeus, inviting them for a wrestling competition.
Great Lord Zeus, Titan Chorus has sent forth an invitation to fight with your wrestlers and gladiators.
That's fun entertainment. Inform that our gladiators are ready. A sheer waste of time. Titans, your show was not even worth a penny. Zeus Code expects like grande competitors.
Epimetheus, Did you see Prometheus?
I think Prometheus has gone to the valley of Mount Pernus. Goddess Athena? Why are you here? Why do you inquire of Prometheus? And that too, at Titan's place? Didn't you know that there is some dissension between Zeus and Titans?
That's why I'm here, to talk to Prometheus about it. Who will help me locate him?
Is that so urgent? Here comes Iridus, the faithful and committed loyal of Prometheus.
Iridus, help me please.
Goddess Athena, help you? Order me, goddess, and thy shall be done.
Iridus, take me to Prometheus.
Goddess, here I am.
God Prometheus, are you absorbed in entertainment here?
Goddess Athena, my greetings to you. May I know what brought you here?
Didn't you know that the Titans are conspiring together to attack God Zeus?
Definitely, I know. Chorus has told me to be ready at any time, to be in the warfront, to be alert for the bugle call.
Prometheus, you should not take part in the war.
What? Goddess Athena, what did you just say? If I keep myself away from the war, the entire heaven would belittle me a coward.
And if you battle, you will be incarcerated for life by God Zeus.
Athena, are you selling short the might of the Titan? Only Cronus out of the 12 sons of Uranus has fled. If the rest 11 and we stand together, we can put an end to the glorious fight of God Zeus.
Stop this imprudence, Prometheus! Zeus is the king of gods, the master of sky and thunderbolt, the source of unassuming power. Zeus, my father, is the ultimate power. Why invite doom battling against Zeus? Prefer insight to emotion. Prometheus, you should never be a part of this war.
But how will I? How do I keep away from the war? That will be cheating.
Prometheus, your future is not to be spent in the dark interiors of Zeus' cellars. The heaven awaits upheaval and distinction under your reign.
Goddess Athena, what are you saying? Prospects? I'm amazed.
Understand, Prometheus? The one speaking to you is Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Your auspicious future unravels before me.
I've seen this moment in my dreams. I will make a pact with the Titans. I will pledge the winner will allow the loser proper homage. Now you know you're fighting. Give me the honor of your sword. Titans. Hope the thirst to quench the supremacy of God Zeus is well settled now that you're completely vanquished. You will now know the ordeal of the hell in my cellars. Imprison all of them.
Greetings, God Zeus.
My daughter, Athena. I'm surprised to see these Titans with you.
These Titans, mighty Zeus, these Titans did not battle against you, as they respect your supreme power.
That's good. I really appreciate the decision of these Titans not to revolt against me. Amateurs, treat them as our esteemed royal guest. Arrange a grand fiesta. Prometheus, I prize your decision to backtrack from the war, questioning my authority. My delighted mind has devised greater course of action for you.
God Zeus, whatever is the plan you have conceived, Prometheus is the only one and the most ideal instrument to bring it to fruition.
I'm obliged, my lord. Lord Zeus, I'll readily take up your will.
Pater Zeus, I can guess what your plan is. Prometheus will perfectly tailor into your scheme.
Lord Prometheus, look at the earth. It's the soul of our grandmama Gaia. The ravishing beauty of earth is unearthed without life on it.
God Zeus, what do you expect of me to bring it to life?
Prometheus, you fill this earth with diverse creatures. Let that be a testimony to your genius and creative skills.
What do you mean?
Create new beings which in no way are a replica of whoever our eyes have seen on this heaven.
God Prometheus, though it's an immense task, you can surely accomplish it.
Prometheus, you will be helped and guided by Athena in this creation. Proceed with your assigned task. You know very well, Zeus never tolerates procrastination.
Prometheus, your ingenuity is highly commendable. Mother Goddess Gaia is well pleased with each of your creation. Nature has taken all of them to her heart. This? How is this? It resembles us.
But their physics is not in full bloom like ours. Their intellect too is proportionate to their habitus.
Still, it was not expected. You are a genius, but you should have restrained the use of freedom you are given.
The human species on earth was the master creation of their creator, Prometheus. But they couldn't live in dignity as fear encompassed them.
Darkness, animals, and every being around them. Their solace was the dark interiors of caves that protected them from intense cold.
My master, God Prometheus, I've never seen you as disappointed as this. What is brooding over in your mind?
My loyal Iris, look down at earth. The plight of the men who I created to be the lords and masters of the earth distresses me. They dread and fear every creature and forces of the environment.
Lord Prometheus, this is a grueling concern. I have the faintest clue to this. Goddess Athena, the seed of wisdom, your close associate, would definitely clear this up.
You're absolutely right, Iris. Whenever I've been up a creek without a paddle, she has illuminated me.
Prometheus, my ST.PATRICK'S, enough of these alluring words.
Goddess Athena, you have made your presence the moment I thought about you.
No more enticing words. The golden rule of friendship is, a true friend helps in time of need.
Unblessed Goddess Athena, Zeus' daughter too shares the same concern her father has for his subjects.
If you intend to continue this talk, I would better leave.
Sorry, Goddess Athena. I'll be always indebted to you. Only you can save me from this audacious strife.
Indeed, your apprehension has brought me here, Prometheus.
How do I help the mankind chained by the clutches of fear? It's the agony of your father, the creator, that I enter at the adversities of my children.
Prometheus, you're the god of fire, the fire god who can incinerate fear.
Well, fire. Though I am the god of fire, passing it on to humanity is not a cakewalk. It is kept in guard in forts in Mount Olympia. It is impossible for me to take it without the prior permission of Zeus.
The fire is in the fort of your friend Hephaestus. What keeps you back from going there?
Don't worry, Prometheus. I'll accompany you while I chit-chat with Hephaestus and divert his attention. You can take the fire from the forge.
That's a fantastic idea.
Of course, it is a pretty good idea. But it's fire. How can it be brought unseen?
Prometheus, I'll recommend a plan which will come out successfully. Don't take the customary stick you carry to Olympia this time, but take a hollow fennel stalk and hide the fire in it.
Splendid, Athena. You are really a genius. None would doubt. Prometheus, hurry, let's go. The coming days will undoubtedly be challenging.
Athena, we take leave now.
Go ahead, God Prometheus. You're undoubtedly chosen to accomplish this task. Smear this balsam on you. Its smell will make others dozy for a little while, which in turn would ease your work.
Prometheus, where are you? Hasn't he reached the court yet? Ask him to present Prometheus before me.
I'm here, Lord Zeus.
I had already warned you against creating man in the resemblance of God. Prometheus, you will have to bear the consequences of your decisions and deeds, which are without my knowledge and permission. Beware.
God Zeus, which action of mine has made you so annoyed?
Your deed? The very deed you executed without my consent. See the impact of your thoughtless actions. Look at the earth.
I'm delighted and contented to see them use the fire. Fire has revolutionized their life. Don't you feel cheerful?
Definitely not. Never will I be. This fire will turn a threat to goats soon.
God Zeus, isn't that thought too trivial?
Now I'm skeptical that you're plotting against me on the earth.
God Zeus, the god of thunder, the mightiest. I wonder why you fear the silly creatures on the earth.
You are a titan. You prefer to implement your own decisions than obeying my orders. I will never let it happen.
I don't regret having made a mistake. It were you who assigned me the task of creation. I'm only a humble follower of your instructions. That creation of mine cannot exist without fire.
But your deed has invited my displeasure. Be mindful, you don't have another chance.
But human race will never be a challenge for you, my lord.
Well, I can trust you. But Prometheus, the humans have already established their authority over animals. Include humans too in the animal sacrifice. You may give a share of the sacrificial meat to them.
I'm grateful, Lord Zeus, for recognizing my creation. Lord, I take leave of you.
God Zeus instructs to share the sacrificial meat with humans. Prometheus arranges for it in the court of Zeus.
The sacrificial meat is brought in 2 parts in trolleys, one bigger than the other. God Zeus picks the bigger lot and notices that it was more of bones and fat. This infuriates God Zeus.
Prometheus, how dare you trick me, the king of gods, yet another time? You have invited damnation with this worst deed of yours. Prometheus, put him behind the bars.
God Zeus, please do not be imprudent. Relax yourself. There is no foul play of Prometheus in this.
Goddess Athena, do not take sides with Prometheus. Insulting me is an unpardonable offense.
Lord Zeus, it's not Prometheus who tricked you. Be sagacious, please. As usual, the sacrificial meal was brought in by Prometheus. It were you who made the choice. You decided to opt the bigger share. How can Prometheus be held responsible for that?
God Zeus, this humble subordinate of yours never dared to test you, King of Gods. As you instructed, I brought in the sacrificial meat in 2 portions to share it with humankind. I thought, from the 2 lots, you would opt good meat for you and leave behind the fat and bones for the human.
Prometheus, I prefer solitude. You leave from here.
Lord Zeus, please do not be disturbed. A mature approach would be better here.
Is my daughter trying to offer me advice?
I'm not talking to you as your daughter. I speak to you as the goddess of wisdom. Neither the glitters nor the dimensions glorify something. It's the content inside that matters, God Zeus.
It isn't the size, not power, but the brains, the action that counts, isn't it? Athena, your words are right. I can see its illustration on Earth now. However small and silly they are, the humans have conquered the Earth. Like me, the king of gods, ruling over the entire universe. Those humans rule the earth.
God Zeus, what are you intending to?
Prometheus! Prometheus! You leave for Earth immediately and retrieve fire from humankind.
Lord, no. Please, please do not do it.
Athena, my affection does not entitle you the right to direct me. You will not open your mouth again without my permission. Prometheus, go to Earth fast. Get back fire soon. Athena, you too may leave. Athena, I believe you're now straight away paying a visit to Prometheus.
Never, my lord. I will not dare to violate your instructions.
Break of the play to have the chief guest address and the prize distribution. Words have incredible power. It has the capability of making a person's heart soar and can persuade them for better. I would like to take the privilege of inviting the chief guest of the day, Lieutenant General Sharat Chand, to share his thoughts with us today. So please.
Reverend Brother Johnson Rex, Principal of the Academy, Brother Brito, Vice Principal, Brother Nitin, brothers from other institutions, parents, teachers, non-teaching staff, beloved children, ladies and gentlemen. What a mesmerizing program that was. Kept us captivated for over 2.5 hours. It's not a small thing to have 1,849 students on the stage, coordinate their movement on the stage, and have an event at such a scale at the school level. I can imagine the kind of efforts that have gone into making this event truly one of its kind. Efforts put in by the teachers, efforts put in by the staff, and above all, the efforts put in by the students. Today's program had everything in it. Talk about the stage setting, talk about the background music, talk about the theme, talk about the environment, talk about the history. Everything was there. It's rare to have such a function, let alone prepare for such a function when there are so many pressures on the children of today. So therefore, at the very outset, it's my humble duty to congratulate Reverend Brother Johnson and his team for putting up such a wonderful performance and making this annual day a truly great festival. Let me also, on this auspicious occasion of your 18th annual day, wish you the very best and wish you great success in the days ahead. Today's cultural extravaganza witnessed history, witnessed modernity, also witnessed the times to come. Just the other day, I was reading an article on something called the ChatGPT. This is a language-based program, artificial intelligence program, which was just released on the 30th of November with extraordinary capabilities. It's capable of translating, it's capable of calculating, It is capable of comparing articles. It's capable of writing poems. All better than you and I or a human being can do. We need to remember that there are so many things happening, but then it's up to us to choose which direction we must follow. It's also important that rather than being an expert in the syllabus which you've been given, it's important to grow up as a child who has exposure to every field of life, an all-round person. In fact, I was complimenting the principal for giving opportunity to so many of the children. As a matter of fact, I am given to understand that every children of the school, except those of the LKG and the 12th, got an opportunity to be here. It's a very rare opportunity which many people do not get. So hence, we need to give children an opportunity to experience whatever is possible at that stage. We need to give an opportunity to children to understand what is Mother Nature. We need to give an opportunity to them to understand as to how to protect the environment. We need to tell them as to what harm fast foods and cold drinks can do to them. We need to tell them as to what good exercises can do to them. We need to tell them that sports is an important part of life, and hence health is to be taken care of. To a large extent, the new education policy which has come into force, which I am told by the principal that he is going to implement it from next year, is going to address a number of these issues, including the aspect of the history of our own nation. I wonder how many amongst us, including the seniors sitting here, are aware of the participation of various leaders of our own home state in the independence movement. I wonder how many of you know about Kerala Paji. How many of you have read Velithambi Dalawa? How many of you have read about the Kolachil battle? And so on and so forth. As per the new education policy, not only will you be able to read history, not only will you be able to learn in your local language. There was a time in yesteryears during our time, people would proudly say that he doesn't know how to speak in Malayalam. But I think times are changing. Native languages need to be given importance, and that's what's probably going to happen in the new education policy. As per the new education policy, children will also have an opportunity to select their subjects, and there will be no clear-cut streams of science or arts and commerce separately. An art student can go into study physics or mathematics. A physics or mathematics student at graduation level can go and study something in arts. So it's a noble step which I am sure will help you people, you children. And lastly, the responsibility of grooming the children, as earlier said by the principal, is that of both the teachers and the children and the parents. You need to be in touch with each other. Every child is different. Every emotion of every child, the attitude of every child is different. So together, I am sure teachers of St. Patrick's Academy and parents of these beloved children will work together to make the future of these children bright, prepare them to face the challenges of the future so that they always emerge victorious. And lastly, it's my bounden duty to thank the principal for inviting me and giving this opportunity to be amongst you, to interact with such lovely children, see so many of them. In fact, I was most impressed by the children of UKG. I think they came on the stage the most number of times. I am really grateful to the principal for giving me this opportunity. And on this 18th annual day, let me wish you all the very best. And I am sure your school will scale even greater heights in the days ahead. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, dear sir, for your thought-provoking and inspiring words. We are truly blessed to have received such wise words of motivation. Sir, I request you to stay on and kindly distribute the most coveted prizes.
Now, may I invite Miss Lizzie Pius, Head of English Department, to announce the names for the prize distribution of ISE and ICSE toppers.
Good evening, everyone. We start with the ISE toppers in the examination conducted. We start with the ISE toppers in the examination conducted in the academic year 2021-2022. Put your hands together to welcome Jarin Paul. Jarin obtained 98.50% in the board examination. ISE means class 12, okay? Congratulations, Jarin. We had 3 students sharing the topper's position last board examination. Please welcome now Ansa Antu. Ansa Antu, she too obtains the topper's position. Congratulations, Ansa. Greater was the hard work put in, and sweeter and proud is the fruit. Please welcome Ashwin Nair. Ashwin was also the topper in the ICSE examination. ICSE means class 10, and was awarded with the toppers and the principal award in class 10 too. He made his proud entry 2 times in the Hall of Fame and is also awarded a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. A big win for Ashwin in SPA. Congratulations, Ashwin. Now, please welcome Dia Rose Shaijan, topper of Commerce Stream. Dia Rose Shaijan, the topper of Commerce Stream. She secured 97.50%. Congratulations, Dia. Next we have Jeremiah Francis, the topper from Humanities Stream. Congratulations, Jeremiah. We move on to ICSE. The topper of the year in ICSE examination 2021-22 is Rishika Vinod. Rishika Vinod, the topper of ICSE. She arrives here for 2 awards, the topper award for the topper award and the principal award. This principal award is given to a student who tops in the ICSE board examination and continues studies here in the school. Rishika Vinod, receiving 2 awards simultaneously. Indeed, a proud moment for any parent. Congratulations, Rishika. We now welcome Sara Rajiv, who shared the topmost position with Rishika, securing 98.80%. Sara Rajiv. Sara Rajiv with the chief guest. World records are not so easily achieved in schools, but St. Patrick's Academy is proud to honor the world record holder, Vishwajit VR from class 5. Give him a big round of applause, please. For Vishwajit, it's a great moment. This world record is awarded to him for being the fastest to recite unrecognized countries' capitals and their currencies in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. A stupendous achievement at this tender age for Vishwajit VR. Will you, dear parents, give him a big round of applause? He deserves that at this tender age to become a world record holder. Now, may I request our principal, Reverend Brother Dr. Johnson Rex, to hand over a memento to our chief guest of the day, Lieutenant General Sharat Chand. A loving token from SPA on our 18th annual day celebration. Thankfully to you, sir. Thanks a lot for being with us tonight, sir. Your presence and the words made a lot of difference. Thank you, brother. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, dear sir, dear brother, and ma'am. Now we resume the play.
Friend, remember when we chased the wind, young and innocent. We made our plan, two drifters and one path into the dark. So we sharpened the knives, sail up for the night. We would ride till the morning sun. Shooting stars from the sky, where the devil's so nice. We would day till the break of night. We go down to this God-forsaken town. We come together when the lights go down. Always there for another round. We come together when the lights go down. 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 We come together when the lights go down.
Prometheus, when you stand as an embodiment of arrogance and disobedience, I crave to descend this devastating thunderbolt over your head.
God Zeus, you may do so if you desire to. Punishment doesn't terrify Prometheus.
Dare you mistake this patience for my weakness? I give you a chance more. You should make a clean breast of what you've done.
No, Zeus. I have not done any mistake to make a correction or amend. I have only extended protection to my creation. That's the duty of the Creator.
Stop your high speech. You've crossed the limits of conceit. Prometheus, this I command you. Fasten Prometheus onto a rock in Mount Caucasus with adamantine chains. Put him to relentless torture by being a vicious eagle feeding on his liver. Let him be tormented day and night. Being mortal, the pegged out liver will regenerate at night, but the next day too. Matthias, you, as an eagle, should eat his liver again, thus enduring his punishment for eternity. Matthias, the scream and wail of Prometheus should fill my ears.
As per the instruction of God Zeus, Prometheus turns into an eagle and picks out the liver of Prometheus each night.
Even in immense pain, Prometheus never wails or agrees to take back fire and keeps enduring this physical torment.
How unfortunate am I! I have to meet out this cruelest punishment to my dearest mate. I can't afford to witness this. Prometheus, can't you please take back fire from men?
Prometheus, you may leave if your assigned task is accomplished.
Prometheus, if you're ready for a compromise, God Zeus will free you of this punishment. Else...
You cannot deter me, be it 1,000 or 10,000 years.
Dear, your deed is aggravating Zeus' anger. He is devising something more.
What more?
God Zeus has instructed Hephaestus to create a beauty, Pandora. Pandora will enchant Epimetheus.
Epimetheus? Oh, he is so innocent. He will fall prey to Zeus' trap. Iris, instruct him not to accept anything Zeus offers.
Sure, Prometheus.
Iris, tell him to meet goddess Athena, if possible.
Get off the wall, bounce that booty. Hey! wall. Bounce that booty. Hey!
Pandora, you are the first mortal woman ever created. Goddess Athena has bestowed you with craft. Lord Apollo has given you fine voice and music. God Aphrodite has blessed you with beauty. Now, I enrich you with curiosity. You're created for Epimetheus, brother of Prometheus. We give you in marriage to him.
I will always remain loyal to you, O Lord.
Athena, get Pandora ready for wedding. Hephaestus, fill a box with all vices like wrath, gluttony, greed, envy, sloth, pride and lust that can ruin mankind and present it as a wedding gift. The curiosity of conferring will make her open the box for its content.
As you order, O Lord.
Epimetheus, bring Epimetheus here. Hephaestus, let Epimetheus and Pandora be sent to earth immediately after their wedding. That is the right place where Pandora has to open the box. Congratulations!
God Zeus? Congratulate me? But why?
Epimetheus, Hephaestus designed and created the woman in her completeness. You have never seen anyone as beautiful as this woman. That aesthetically pleasing, gorgeous lady is my gift to you, my friend.
Would you mind telling me the reason for presenting me a gift?
This gift is exclusively meant for you for not betraying me like your brother, for being faithful.
God Zeus, please don't forget that I'm the brother of Prometheus. How could you expect me to accept a gift from you who have sentenced my brother to such terrible torment?
Don't decide in advance that you will not accept the gift. See that valuable gift. Here it comes. I knew the sight of the gift would change your mind. Now, do you hesitate to accept it, Epimetheus? The king of gods, Lord Zeus, hereby proclaim that the stunning beauty, Pandora, be given in marriage to Epimetheus. Let's celebrate on this eventful occasion. Let the preparations for the feast begin. Music and dance, let's rejoice!
Epimetheus, your brother Prometheus and you have made another heaven on earth. Let your stay be there after your wedding. You may begin your journey.
This is the wedding gift from the gods of heaven to this lovely bride.
Pandora, you will naturally be curious to know the contents of the box as it's gifted by gods. But you should not open it until I permit you to do so.
I'm unable to curb my eagerness to see what is within this box. Shall I open this, God Epimetheus?
No, dear. God Zeus has asked you to wait for his instruction to open it. Let's wait for the opportune time.
Yes, my lord. I respect your words more than God Zeus.
My dear, be seated in the shade of this tree. Let me go and pluck some fruits and berries for us.
I respect the words of Epimetheus, but my desire to open the box is overpowering me. The time too is very favorable. I shall open now.
Pandora, what are you doing? Close the box. It was so folly of you to open the box. Zeus' plot was successful. Oh, poor Prometheus. When he knows this...
Pardon me, Epimetheus. I failed to control my curiosity.
Now, we have nothing left other than to wait for the consequences.
I heard that you're still lofty even in this excruciating pain. In spite of the intolerable pain when the eagle picks your liver out, you're prideful. Do you think your pain resonates the victory of Zeus?
Never, Zeus. I will bear any extent of ordeal for my men, my creation. They will realize that their Creator will never leave them in times of misery. They will realize they would never be left in torment or affliction out of self-love or self-regard for my selfishness. They will realize that any peak or abyss will be traversed by me, their Creator, but will not renounce them.
Is it? The agonizing pecks in no way bring down the love that you have for them? That's impressive. Prometheus, I'll give you one more chance to prove that you're not dumb. An excellent offer. Not a word, a mere consent will do. You will be free, free forever. You will be the mighty God in heaven. Are you for it?
How could you think you could coax me with your luring words? Impossible, God Zeus. It's out of question.
You will pay for this renunciation. You're mortals too.
I know, God Zeus. What dignity, what nobility should I expect from you who incorporated vice among humans using Pandora?
Your valor and grit are still on its peak. I know what hurts you. That is why I created Pandora for your brother Epimetheus, and I'm successful in it.
Successful, God Zeus? You are wrong. When Epimetheus closed the box which Pandora opened, something was left inside. That's hope. It's for my mortal men. I endure this agonizing wreck on this cliff. When the seeds of vices you have sown tend to mold their ways and deroot them, the reminiscence of my life, who suffered unbearably for them, would bring them back to a virtuous life.
Prometheus, button up your mouth!
You can take only my life, not the love I have for humankind.
Love for the mortal man has blindfolded you.
You are unsighted, God Zeus. The lust for power and dominance has blinded you from perceiving the purity and worth of love.
Your uncouth tongue fetches you the imprisonment of 30,000 more years. If realization daunts you, then you call for me.
God Zeus, love frightens you. You're apprehensive of the strength of love. Feel certain of this. My humans will not rule the world for authority and power. It will be the power of love and care.
Hey, who imprisoned you? Who is it? And why?
I am Prometheus, a god in the court of King of Gods, Zeus. God Zeus has bound me for the sin of passing on fire to humankind.
Astonishing! The one who is well possessed of the secrets to Zeus' future is punished so brutally by him.
Who are you? How do you know all this?
I am Hercules, son of Zeus. I lived away from my father, Lord Zeus, as my mother Alcmene feared goddess Hera's wrath.
How are you here?
I'm on my way to fetch the golden apples from the thick forest in this Mount Caucasus. That's when I chanced upon you and noticed the eagle pouncing upon you.
You killed the eagle of God Zeus. You are so powerful.
I have the potential to free you of this bondage, but I will not do it without my father's consent.
Thank you, Hercules. Your compassionate words soothe me. I am ready to bear this excruciating agony perpetually for my mortal men.
No, God Prometheus. You should be freed. You are the one who's aware of my father's impending life. Let me try. Please wait for me.
Tell me, Hemias.
It's not Timaeus. I have something to convey to you.
If it's about Prometheus, I'm least interested.
I'm talking for you, my lord.
For me?
Pater, God Zeus, I'm sorry to say that you're also awaiting the same crucial juncture which great Grand Pater Uranus and Grand Pater Cronus passed through.
Absolutely absurd! I'm the authority of this boundless eternal universe.
But the inevitable fate will soon depose your dominance. There's only one way out.
What's that?
Release Prometheus.
Oh, Athena! So you have come with a new stratagem to set Prometheus free?
No, Pater. It's your son, my brother Hercules, who informed me this. Truth tastes bitter. But Hercules is here to prevent the misfortune that's to fall on you. He's here to clear the obstacles in your triumph of supremacy and dominance. This is an opportunity to add glory to his fame and to bestow the fatherly affection he was denied. Release Prometheus, and thereby your unfortunate destiny.
Prometheus, your suit of crucibles comes to an end here. God Zeus has permitted me to relieve you, but before that, reveal my father's destiny, which remains confidential with you.
Yes, Prometheus, disclose that forecast. You'll surely be relieved.
God Zeus, after being dethroned by you, your father, God Cronus, had foredoomed you before he left for Tartarus to be under wraps. He cursed that the fate you meted out to your father would fall on you too. You too will be dethroned.
Is that true? Then tell me who that son is.
No, that son is not yet born. It will take place only when you marry Helios, daughter of Thetis. The son born to you in Helios will be more renowned and acclaimed than you, and would depose you. There is something you can do about it. Give the daughter of Thetis in marriage to Polius and avoid your doom. You can reign as the monarch forever.
How should I thank you, Prometheus, for this? Thank you, Hercules. Release Prometheus for liberating me from the curse of generations. May the glory of Hercules, my son, be spread far and wide. Prometheus, you have opened my eyes. May your selfless love, self-sacrificing magnanimity, and valor be eternal.
May you be the epitome of hope.
Lord Zeus, you're my Lord, King of Kings. In recognition of my subordination to you and the ordeal I went through for my human race, I would always carry with me a piece of this chain and rock I was bound to.
Your love is beyond compare. God Prometheus, lead our way as a beacon of virtues.
Believe me, my men, no stumbling blocks or woes would make me turn away from you. That's all I can assure my human world. When the challenges of life confront you, find solace in the drops of tears and blood I've shed for you. Let hope left in Pandora's box illuminate and guide your ways.
This is a happy day. We need to celebrate.
religion teaches us about saviors who have shed even their last drop of blood to sanctify mankind.
God the Creator folds his strong protective arms around his creations and holds our hands amidst every trials and tribulations.
Hope is a very powerful force that perches in the soul and makes the present moment easy to bear.
Hold hope like a light within you. You can always make things happen.
That was truly an outstanding play. The storyline, the characters, conflicts, and the climax kept us at the edge of our seats throughout the entire story. Thank you, dear friends, for that engaging performance.
Our music, sir, always has something extraordinary in store. Let us now hear and see the enchanting performance from the choir.
tell me the truth. There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and start their living. We'll be dancing once again, and the pain will end. We'll have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more, like you did before. Sing a new song, sing it together. Try once more, like you did before. Sing a new song, sing it Try once more, like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita.
Full performance, dear choir. You are our pride.
The evening is lovely, dark, and deep, but we have promises to keep and miles to go before we sleep. It is almost time to wrap up the night, but what's an event without gratitude?
May I call upon the head girl, Raji Meri Rajesh, and the head boy, Sebin Joy, to express our gratitude and appreciation. Vote of thanks.
Good
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Acknowledging the goodness in life is the foundation for all abundance, says Eckhart Tolle.
We deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to propose the words of gratitude on behalf of SPA family.
There's a saying, God has two homes, one in heaven and other in a thankful heart. Just a thank you is a powerful prayer which says it all. Let me first start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. Without His blessings and graces, we would not have been able to make this event what it was.
On behalf of the entire staff and students of SPA, we would like to express our gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Lieutenant General Sharat Chand, former Vice Chief of Army Staff, for accepting our invitation and taking his precious time out to grace this occasion. Sir, it's a pleasure to have with us a person who rose to the ranks of a Chief Defense Officer from our own state, standing on this stage and addressing us with words of motivation and encouragement. Thank you, sir.
With a deep sense of appreciation, we extend a heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal, Reverend Brother Dr. Johnson Rex Dhanabal, for his profound dedication, stewardship, and all-round support in organizing this event. Thank you, brother.
We thank our Vice Principal, Brother John Brito, for inspiring us to work hard and serving as a pillar of strength throughout the event. Thank you, brother.
We also thank our community member, Brother Nitin Mitorli, for his extensive help and support throughout this program. Thank you, brother.
We express our gratitude to the patrician brothers of our sister institutions, the heads of our neighboring institutions, priests and nuns of our neighboring parishes, and all other dignitaries for gracing this occasion with your valuable presence. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago. We thank our coordinators for directing the staff and students towards the impeccable execution of the program.
Unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated faculty whose relentless efforts and eye for detail led to the massive success of this program.
Let us take this moment to thank the core committee for their exemplary planning and coordination,
the skit and dance in charges for their exquisite direction and choreography for a graphic representation of the magnificent Greek culture,
the props and costume in charges for their meticulous efforts to enhance the authenticity of the drama,
the anchoring team for their charismatic hosting,
the hospitality and refreshment committee for the hearty reception and arrangements,
and the discipline committee for maintaining the decorum and order in tonight's event. Once again, we express our sincere thanks to all RD teachers for their wholehearted efforts to the success of this event.
SPA is fortunate to have a team of zealous and dedicated ancillary staff who worked behind the scenes to set up this venue. Thank you for your immense contribution.
The soul and spirit of tonight's event were surely the dynamic performances of patricians. Their eloquent anchoring, refined acting, and scintillating dances were the results of their long days of hard work and diligent practice. Thank you, dear friends, for putting up such a stellar show.
We extend a heartfelt thanks to the school choir for their soulful music.
We also thank the school band for providing a ceremonial welcome with an unwavering tempo and rhythm.
There aren't enough words to express how grateful we are to our parents, the most important pillars of our life and our greatest strength. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank our parents for devoting their time and cheering on our performances.
We express our thanks to Violet Media Events for setting up this massive stage and for enhancing the allure of tonight's program with their technical and decorative support. A special thanks to Mr. Liju George for providing the necessary props and accessories.
We would like to thank the Police and Fire and Rescue Department for rendering their services.
We also like to thank the LF Hospital for their medical assistance and support.
We thank the Tallman Association for their vigilant surveillance throughout the event.
Heartfelt thanks to all our friends from the media for accepting our invitation and for covering this event.
We thank the student volunteers for lending their helping hands to the success of this event.
Hearty thanks to you, dear friends, for your encouragement and support.
The year of rejuvenation aimed for revival and resurgence from the repression caused by the pandemic. Today's event stands as a testimony to the fulfillment of the same, the revival of patrician spirit.
The exuberant display of talent we witnessed here proclaims that patricians will triumphantly bounce back from any setback with more fervor. We express our immense gratitude to each and everyone present here for helping us accomplish this feat.
We promise to return next year better than ever before. Once again, thanking you all.
Now, I request you all to stand up for the school song and then the national anthem.
Thank you.
We hope that we have been a good host equally.
Once again, thanks for the hard work put in by each and every patrician. The fruit of a united effort is what you all witnessed this evening. It was indeed a great learning. A special thanks to the management, headed by our principal and our dear teachers.
And with that, we draw the curtains of the 18th Annual Day celebrations. Carry with you these cherished moments spent here with us tonight. We wish you a pleasant night. Thank you.
We remain ever faithful to our motto, for God and country.
Good
Good
night.
night.